What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the Sonic Frontiers and how I think it will change everything for the better in the next, and change everything in general for the Sonic Frontiers 2 game, and then basically the next big title for the Sonic franchise. And I'm just going to call it Sonic Frontiers 2, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. So when we talk about the next game, we are going to be talking about the first off, we're going to be talking about the story. I do think that the story will change, like we will have a better story than Sonic Frontiers 2 or than Sonic Frontiers, and I feel like it would be better for Sonic Frontiers 2 because I feel like the story was well written, or I would say it was written good, but I feel like it could have been written more better. Like I feel like instead of having like to talk to Sage, you know how you collect hearts and then you have to go talk to Sage or Knuckles or Amy or Tails, I feel like they should just get rid of that, honestly, because when you play a campaign, you're expected to learn everything, know the whole story, not except for like plot reasons, not have any questions afterwards, but like after the campaign, I mean plot wise, like maybe it could lead to the next game. But I feel like that in Sonic Frontiers, you had to talk to Sage and all the characters, and just for like to understand like extra questions you have and everything. I feel like it was a neat thing to do, but I feel like that they should not do it for the next game. I feel like they should tell the story as it is in the campaign, and then that's that. But I do feel like the story will be even better, and the lore would be so much better in the next game, because I feel like that they were just testing the waters for Sonic Frontiers and leading to the next game. I do think that they were testing the waters a lot with this game. This was like the building blocks of how the next 10 years of, or the next, I think this was the stepping blocks for the next big title for Sonic, because I feel like they were testing a lot with the open world and everything and how it works. And also Kishimoto asking for feedback from X now, if that's, or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. He was asking a lot of questions there and feedback, and I do think that all of this will help the next game for the better. So let's talk about the animations. The animations honestly were so good in the Sonic Frontiers game. The animations were good. The update 3 was so good, but the animations like during the Titans, oh, it was so good. It was so good. Like the animations, like Sonic was just like destroying the Titans with animations and everything. It was so epic, and I hope we get to see more of that, even in the basic Sonic form. Like I just want to see more animations, because I'm a big Sonic animation guy. Like I love seeing animations from Sonic, like him doing cool tricks in the air and everything. I just love it so much. And I feel like if you like did the quick time events of Sonic Unleashed, you will see a big huge that was a big huge part for me on Sonic animations wise, and a little bit of Sonic Generations. Like Sonic Unleashed had big epic Sonic animations, and I feel like that Sonic Frontiers 2 should implement that more, and just everything. I feel like that should be, I think the bigger budget also for the next title would be a lot better for the animation. So let's talk about the platforming. I do think that the next game will be having better platforming, and I do think that having better platforming, but also here's another twist that I think that they would add from a past Sonic game, and that's the gadgets. Yes, if you may not like the gadgets or anything, but I feel like that if Sonic was to add gadgets, I feel like that will make, I feel like that would make the game more fun, because you're able to do the parkour system. You're able to do that a little bit in Sonic Frontiers, but also add gadgets like gadgets that we've never seen before. Like Sonic doesn't have to wear new stuff, or well, maybe he does have to wear stuff, but like I'm talking like new moves and stuff. So let's talk about the gadget wise in the Sonic Frontiers. I do think that they may add gadgets wise, but like make it to where Sonic doesn't wear stuff, but he learns new moves. I don't know if or maybe he may wear stuff from Sonic Adventure 2. Well, let me know what you think on this gadget wise. I think it would be pretty cool, but also I'm kind of skeptical about it, if it will be good in the next Sonic Frontiers 2 game. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed about it. It's just an idea that popped in my head, but I'm kind of mixed about the gadget thing. on the next game if they were to add it. But I do think that it could be cool to like do new missions, do overcome obstacles they never have before. I feel like that would be pretty cool. And facing titans like that, just everything in general. I feel like they should also add new moves and fighting moves into the game for the next game, because let's be honest, I got through like the second world and I had already all the moves unlocked, and I feel like that they should just add more moves into the game for the next game. I mean, they should just add like ×2 or heck even ×3 moves. I just feel like that there's a lot of buttons on a controller, and I feel like that if you mash different buttons together, I feel like that you should be able to implement more moves if you time them correctly. Now, I know, okay, so I may be talking it to like, let's talk about the perfect parry. I honestly love the perfect parry, but if you're talking about perfect parry, I feel like they should keep that in only for the hard mode difficulty. I feel like they should keep that in for hard difficulty, because if those people that want a hard difficulty, they should be able to like have a harder difficulty experience. And because me, I love the hard difficulty in the Sonic Frontiers. It made it so much more fun, and it wasn't all easy. So I feel like that they should keep that in. But if people just want to relax and not have to time stuff perfectly and just overall not have to like die constantly in the game, I feel like that they should implement difficulty more in the Sonic games and have easy, normal, hard, whatever difficulty you want to go into the game as. And I feel like that they keep that in the game for the next game. So let's talk about the cyberspace levels. Oh boy, I love the cyberspace levels, but here's the thing for cyberspace levels from the DLC 3, the base game. I love the cyberspace in those levels, but I feel like that they need to the pop-ins. I feel like the cyberspace levels could be better in the update 3, but since like the update 3 was so much more open and much more harder difficulty, I just feel like the pop-ins, like you like will fly into the air and all of a sudden you have no idea where you're going because of the pop-ins. Like you would go, like you can't even see like more than like 10 or 5 feet from you. And I feel like that the pop-ins should not be a thing in the next game, which I don't think it will be because of bigger budget. And I do think that the pop-ins won't be a thing in this game, which I hope it's not, because that was a big, huge thing that I did not like about the game, and it was pop-ins. And basically, the only thing I didn't like about Sonic Frontiers really was just the pop-ins, and I feel like that would be changed to the next game for the better. I do think the cyberspace levels that I sometimes feel like the update 3 cyberspace levels, not all of them, just some of them, I feel like yes, it's about platforming, but also for those people that want to like speed through it, I feel like I don't know, I feel like they should implement like speed strats to where you're able to like speed through it, but also not like just have random like platforming like here and there. I don't know how to explain it. I'm bad at explaining about platforming stuff, but I hope you guys can understand what I'm trying to mean. It's kind of difficult for me to explain platforming and what I think in my head, but like having random like flooring or like having random stuff like just here and there. But I just feel like the pop-ins was just a huge letdown on like trying to complete the cyberspace levels in DLC 3. And I feel like if you're able to see where you're going and you can see the speed strats and what you think you can take and everything, I feel like that would change for the better. And also, one of the things that I had a difficult time in DLC 3 is sometimes the platforming, sometimes the flooring and everything was like the same. It's like the same colors and everything than the background itself. I sometimes had a hard time seeing on where the heck I'm going and where I'm gonna land next, because I had a hard time seeing where to go next. I feel like that they should change the contrast on the flooring or something like that. I feel like that they should change that a little bit. So that's basically my idea. So let's talk about the overall worlds for the next game. Oh boy. I feel like the next game should be able to have bigger worlds, but like have more stuff to do in those open worlds and not have it feel like just emptiness. Because a big thing I felt like, not DLC 3, DLC 3 was good, but what I'm talking about is the base game. In the base game, I feel like the worlds was just like, I feel like it was some of them were just like very just open. Like, okay, open world, yes, but what I mean by open is like a lot of them just felt like there was just like nothing to do, like literally nothing else to do. And I feel like they should add more missions, add more challenges, add more stuff to do in the open world. And I feel like the next game of a bigger budget when means that you can add more challenges, missions. Bigger budget means more, you can add more stuff into it. You can just add more resources into the game overall, just for everything. So yeah, that's just the open world for myself, from what I think. So let's talk about how Sonic will control in the next game. I do think Sonic will control a little bit differently in the next game. Not very different, but I feel like that the next game will have Sonic controlling a little bit different, as in like, what I mean by controlling is like, I feel like that his boost may be faster. I feel like sometimes it get like controlling Sonic as in like momentum wise. Now, if we're talking about momentum wise, keep the stuff that you had in Sonic Frontiers, because all those options, like controlling Sonic's startup speed, his turning speed, his like startup speed, I think I just said that, and everything in general, if you like change some of that stuff, you can have a lot of momentum. And the drop dash and the spin dash, I feel like all that, the momentum was just so good, and I feel like then they should just keep that for the next game. Keep all that for the next game, and all the options, keep all that. But what I mean by how Sonic would control differently is what I mean as in like, I feel like he would add, I feel like he would have a lot more moves to do, and I feel like with better graphics and everything, I feel like that he would control just a little bit more differently. Just how almost every Sonic game, Sonic just somehow controls differently in each game. But I feel like that's maybe depending on different engine. I don't know. I'm not a developer, so I don't know anything about that. But I do think Sonic control will control a little bit differently, for the worse or better. I don't know, of course, but I don't know. But I hope it's for the better. But I really do love the momentum in Sonic Frontiers. Yeah. Let's talk. So yeah, that's really my video for today. I don't know if I talked about gadgets in here, but a little quick thought in my brain about the gadget wise from Sonic Adventure 2. A little quick thought that came into my mind is, do you guys want to see gadgets implemented into the next big open world Sonic game? As in like, you can complete more challenges, you can, with those gadgets on Sonic, you can like say run faster and then complete more challenges. You can go into specific areas that you wouldn't be able to go into before, like stuff like that, like Sonic Adventure 2 did, and I like that in Sonic Adventure 2. But that's with the Adventure formula. I feel like that was probably just for that game alone. I don't know if it would work well with open world. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And that was pretty much the whole video for today. Sorry if I seem like I'm rambling, and sorry if I was like really random with this video, but I have like a notepad right here talking about each section, and I would have I'll put a topic on the editing wise, and I tried to be more organized, and I hope you guys can like tell that it's better. Like I hope you guys can tell that it's better, like it's. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video, and hope you guys enjoy the next one too, and I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, let's go.